Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Who would have guessed that we would have a better pack grind now in FC26 than the last 2 weeks of a bigger promo, Foot Birthday? Well, we do, and the packs that dropped yesterday in this game are must-complete SBCs. I'll explain how to get these packs done efficiently and how to grind packs right now in this game without wasting a bunch of time. So you can either open these packs or save them for a bigger promo like Trophy Titans, it's a couple weeks away, or even Team of the Season. Also, guys, we have Road to the Final leaks out right now for the whole entire team, but maybe more importantly, the SBCs, and they're putting out some pretty big name players in SBCs during this next week. Of course, to round it all off, we'll take a look at the market a little bit as our fodder investments are rising, and so are the answer the call cards, but a lot of the rest of the market is still dropping. Will that change with the 500k Evo going away today? Let's see, guys. We'll also look at Wednesday's content to round things off. If you guys are excited for this one, drop a thumbs up on the video, hype the video, and subscribe if you are new. Now, let's begin by looking over yesterday's content on Tuesday, which, of course, brought us our weekly Fantasy FC upgrades, including an upgrade that has made a card go extinct. Salma Parluello got an unexpected 99 shooting boost on her card yesterday. I say unexpected because she earned the 99 stat upgrade, but pace would have been the obvious choice for EA to give her a only +3 boost to the pace stat on the card. Instead, they chose shooting for a +7 stat boost to max out that stat, and she got the rapid and tiki-taka base playstyles as well added to the card along with that. This card looks completely different with the 99 shooting, and that's the reason why she has gone up so much in price. The hype of the upgrade, the card looking crazy. If you have that card, let me know how she is because she's probably ridiculous. Now, there was a lot of fantasy upgrades that happened yesterday. If you want to check them all out, go to the players tab on Footbin, trackers, hit the fantasy right there, and you'll see all the recently upgraded cards. But, you know, some highlights include Zaire Emery, Mateo, both getting +1s. Wirtz got a 5-star weak foot. Gendouzi got a +1. Chawinga with a +1. And a card that I actually used yesterday in the Europe live event competition, Edouard, for Lens. He's actually a really solid card, I will say, guys. I think he was a free one in objectives. He got a +1 overall going to 88, a 5-star weak foot, and a false 9++. Very solid card, I will have to say. He was scoring some bangers for me yesterday. So check out those fantasy upgrades that were dropped yesterday if any of those are of interest to you. Really quickly, a quick pit stop in objectives to point out that the weekly rush points refreshed yesterday as a part of content to really mention there are better packs still here in the weekly rush objectives with an 86.3 and an 85/2 as a part of the weekly rewards there. Not that we're playing a lot of it right now, but at least it is there. Now, there was a lot of talk around evolutions yesterday before the content drop time, and that's where I want to pick up the conversation on why Ousmane Dembele has gone from 60,000 coins to over 100k and is still 100,000 coins after we didn't get a max 90 Evo yesterday. This card started flying in price before the content dropped yesterday, and a lot of people started asking questions. I tweeted about it. Weaver on Twitter here tweeted about it as well, and Foot Agent quote tweeted his tweet saying, "There is no way we get 90 rated evolutions, right?" Foot Agent says, today's evolution is a chain Evo, leaving it kind of open-ended. Of course, when you think of a chain Evo, you think of something that's max 87 rated because that's where we're at right now with those. You don't think of a max 90, but this made it think for a second that maybe it's going to be a max 90 chain evolution. It was a very poorly worded tweet, but what it did was cause a lot of speculation and other 90 rated cards moved up on the market. Now, we did not get a max 90 rated Evo yesterday. Is there still a leak? Who knows? Is this whole Ousmane Dembele thing a pump and dump? Who knows as well. If you have this card, sell it. He was 65k, now he's 100 for no reason. I haven't seen a real leak posted that there's a max 90 Evo leak yet. Maybe there's one that is leaked. It just hasn't been posted publicly, but I wouldn't chance it. I would take the cash on that card. I digress. The Evo that we ended up getting yesterday was a chain Evo, max 87 Evo that gives +3 passing, reactions, and defensive awareness up to 91 with long ball pass, repeatable 26 time. So it is definitely a chain evolution. I've thrown my Sebastian Berhalter in here for the first time through. Takes 2 matches to get it done, which is actually kind of a lot for a 26 times repeatable Evo. 2 matches, if you do it every single time, that is a lot of games. I think they could have gotten away with this just being 1 match, but it is what it is. And that was the Evo content from yesterday. Nothing super crazy because EA left all the good stuff in SBCs. Guys, to start off yesterday, we have a Chancel and Bemba Moments card. Definitely not the craziest SBC from yesterday, but a 4-star weak foot. He can play center back with good stats, very good play styles as well. Got the quick step, has the bruiser, only is missing slide tackle in the defending play styles there, has the anticipate and intercept plus, and he is dirt cheap to complete. 186 squad, which comes in at 23,000 coins. If that card interests you, that is very, very easy. Now, the good SBCs that came out yesterday would be the 3 upgrade packs, including the 86 plus ×2 upgrade, which only requires rare golds. Phenomenal price for an 86 plus ×2 that is the type of upgrade pack SBC we've been asking for a long time. Even during Foot Birthday, we were asking for something like this. Now, along with that, we have a Visa upgrade SBC, and this one immediately after it dropped yesterday just made me laugh because now, you know, we have ad boards inside of playing FC26 games, right? We see those ad boards there that say like Dove, Men Plus Care, and we see Gillette, and it's probably region based, so you don't even see those. It's just what I see. Being in America, you probably see other stuff on the ad boards in game. But now we have a brand, a credit card company, albeit, which we talk about credit card FC and spending money in the store all the time, right? We have a credit card company who's sponsoring or somehow has got their name on an SBC. I really don't have any negative thing to say about that. It's just kind of crazy how we're now advertising on the SBCs. But that SBC also is a must complete because it only requires rare gold cards. Now, let me talk about how you can grind the packs right now and how there's actually a better pack grind right now than there was during Foot Birthday. It all starts if you have no cards in your club with the daily upgrades. Who cares about the daily bronze and silver, to be completely honest? You don't need those cards really at all right now. Just do the daily common gold and the daily rare gold upgrades, and from there, get yourself some crafting SBCs completed or some 80 plus player picks. If you're low on gold rares, do the craftings. They give you more gold rares. Once you open those packs, you're going to have some 80 to 85 rated cards, and then you're going to do your 83 by 14 packs, which will give you some 83 to 85 to 86 rated. And once you open those, you're going to want to do the provisions packs. The provisions are the key to do a lot of player picks, guys, and to be able to do all of the 85 plus player pick, the 86 by 2, and the Visa upgrade that require the gold rares. The provisions packs are the key. Now, you can do 6 of them per day, and I must have already scrolled past it, but that provision pack is what's also making fodder prices go up. Yeah, there it is, right? This is 6 times repeatable per day, and you can turn in 3 85s, or I would also say turn in 3 86s to get a whole bunch of rares back, to then you can put into those 86 by 2s, put in the Visa upgrade, and the 85 plus player picks. Now, I'm going to actually open a couple of these packs right here, because I want to just talk about this for a second. Some people may be wanting to open packs at the moment, like myself. I'm chasing Weston McKennie as we open the Visa upgrade here, not even getting a walkout, just getting an inform. But others may want to save. I know Road to the Final is upcoming, and I'm excited for that promo. I'm probably not going to be saving packs for that promo, but I am excited for it. But what's after that is probably got a lot of people more excited, and that is the Trophy Titans promo, all heroes and all icons in packs. We're going to talk about that more as it gets closer, but even right after that, I mean, we talked about in yesterday's video, we're talking the April 17th or the April 24th date for a start of Team of the Season. And if you started saving these 86 plus by 2 packs for Team of the Season, maybe the Visa upgrade you save as well. It'd be hard to save the 85 plus player picks if we're being completely honest. But if you started saving some of these upgrade packs for a promo like Team of the Season, that would really start to add up, and you would have some very, very solid packs for a really big promo. Or Trophy Titans, which is a couple of weeks away as well. Whatever you want to decide to do, I would just tell you, get on the game each day. Spend 10 to 15 minutes, because that's probably all that it's going to take to get these packs opened, and get the packs open and at least collect some fodder for yourself and give yourself the chance at either packing a promo card now or packing a promo card later. It doesn't take that much effort and work to even just do all the upgrade packs here on the console if you're doing the provisions, the 86x2, the 8314, and what other small ones that are a part of the daily grind as well. So I'd also recommend doing some 80 plus player picks after you run out of the crafting. A lot of people will ask me crafting or 80 plus player pick. I'm back to doing the 80 plus picks after I got my crafting objective done. But that's just my personal preference. Do whichever one is better for your account. Now, we haven't even talked about the best upgrade pack, as I flew through all those packs there and didn't see a single answer the call walkout, which is a little bit unfortunate with all the fodder ones that are in packs. Not even a sniff of something fun. The best upgrade pack, which was actually a player pick that we had yesterday, was the 1 of 3 answer the call player pick. I was expecting like an 89 plus answer the call pack, and we got a 1 of 3 player pick, an 84 squad with an inform and an 86 rated squad. This is coming in at 41,000 coins, a must complete SBC, not just because I packed Conte from this yesterday, and I may be a little bit biased because my FIFA 19, FIFA 20, 21, 22, like this was the CDM that you used back 4 to 5 years ago in this game, 6 years ago as well. He was the guy. And I packed his team of the year a couple of times. That's what it made me think of packing this card yesterday. And yeah, I know I got crazy lucky, and a lot of the polls from that player pick are not as good as Conte, but you just got to try it and you got to get it done. Whenever it's a 1 of 3 player pick instead of like a pack, even if the pack has a guaranteed rating, the player picks are always clear. We had a couple of other good polls yesterday in the stream. We saw somebody get Iñaki Williams. We had somebody get Harry Maguire, and a lot of the other cards that are around like 100 to 200K. We saw Nuno Tavares packed by somebody yesterday. Sure, there was a lot of fodder, but it's just one that you absolutely have to at least try. Now, that was all the SBC content yesterday, but I want to talk about how fodder is being impacted on the market by those SBCs, namely the provisions upgrade. Since we do have a bit of a pack grind right now in the menus, take a look at 85s and 86s. Guys, if you invested at 85s in any point on the weekend, you are loving life because they are up to 3,500 coins already. I was thinking these cards might go to 3,500 like today after content. They might go to 4K after content today. I would list these now. If you have 85s or 86s, list them at like 4 to 4.5K because you might start to get lazy sales there. That is incredible, the price rise that those cards have had. Even like 88s are up a little bit, and 89s, they were like 6K. Now they're 7,000 coins. You've got the next 2 days to sell your 85s and 6s and whatever fodder that you invested in before we get to the weekend again, and maybe have a little bit more supply. So that is very, very nice to see. Now, the last couple things that I want to discuss from content yesterday is related to some news, some rumors. First of all, huge news in the world of football. This goes beyond FC. Mohamed Salah has decided to leave Liverpool at the end of the season. And this picture right here signifies what everybody wants to see from EA to commemorate Salah and his time at Liverpool, an end of an era. He is due. This would be the perfect opportunity for EA to release an end of an era SBC to commemorate Salah, especially around team of the season. If I had to guess and say the perfect time for a Salah end of an era, like Prem Tots would literally be perfect. And that's going to be long enough away where EA's got time to plan for it, hopefully, to get a cool card whipped up, to figure out what 3 playstyle pluses they want to put on that card. Oh, man, the Salah cards. I tweeted out yesterday some of the most emotional Salah cards that I've used over the past number of years, especially since he got to Liverpool. Like, I remember his FIFA 18 ones to watch. We've mentioned that card multiple times. That's probably the greatest ones to watch card of all time. I packed his team of the year card last year, that left foot with the finesse, even as a Spurs fan, right? That's a rival. It's just something you respect, having a player at a club for such a long time like that, and that is deserving of an end of an era. And that's an SBC that would hopefully be coming out sometime before the end of the year. Hopefully not at the end of the year. Like, do it sooner rather than later. That would be my guess. But that's what everybody's going to be hoping to see after that news yesterday. Also, yesterday we had a new update, right? There was a new gameplay download when you logged into the game, but it really didn't impact gameplay. All it did was drop a little fix to SBCs for squad building purposes, and I guess it added some celebrations in the background. Evidently, guys, the dab is back. In 2026, we're going to be dabbing again it is in FC 26. And also the Isak celebration, kind of the pointing backwards, like saying this guy, some of the celebrations that Isak did against Liverpool when he was at Newcastle, that has been added to the game as well. Now, we don't know what the controls are for these, or they're like cosmetic, celebration items have not been added into the game yet, but since they're added into the game, they could be used. So that's just one thing to watch out. I don't think they have some like specific button combinations that you can do to do the dab yet, but I will be dabbing just for the throwback once we get that in this game for sure. Now, let's take a look at the market for a little bit. Guys, if you invested in any of these answer the call cards after the weekend league supply ended, you're doing pretty good. Adeyemi is up to 300,000 coins at the moment. He was like 270 yesterday. He was even actually up at like 311K, 315,000 coins right now. He's pretty close to that apart from those two undercuts there. Prices of these cards have been moving upwards. Maguire is up like 20K per card. David Raya is up like 20K per card as well. Javi Simons, hasn't moved that much. That Nico Williams is a bit of an undercut, so if I can go buy that right now, I absolutely will. 1.05. Yeah, this card was 1.2 almost a couple times yesterday. So I'm going to pick that one up there and do a quick flip on that. But it's nice to see these cards moving up a little bit. Conte is one that's risen really well. I mean, he's 512K. He was 450,000 coins yesterday. So I think these cards can continue to rise, which is nice to see something go up on the market when still other parts of the market are not doing the greatest. Full birthday cards, they're doing okay. Some of them are a little lower. Some of them are a little higher. Pacho's up here at 115,000 coins. Doku's down, though, at 800K. And then you've got other cards like Igor Thiago up at 40,000 coins. I mean, since Sunday, when he was 34K, that's a pretty big price rise there. Even on Monday, he was in the low 30s, up to 40 to 42 now. So full birthdays are kind of a mixed bag at the moment with how they're moving. But when I do take a look around the rest of the market, I still do notice a lot of cards that are low, right? And of course, we were talking about this yesterday, maybe with the 500,000 coin Evo for the center mids, expiring today, 750. What are these snipes that I'm finding when I'm searching up random cards right now, man? I don't know. I cannot turn that down. But I'm hoping that some cards just rise back up a little bit today after the coin drain of what has happened in evolutions and even in the store kind of slows down a bit today. One of the reasons why I think prices dropped yesterday a little bit on some cards, like this Lotta Shellin. She was like 1 million coins and is now under 900K. One of the reasons why I think some of these cards dropped even additionally yesterday was because the 550K player pick, which has the 23% chance of Team of the Years, refreshed again in the store. No, I'm not going to open that right now, but that is more coins that people were spending on that recency bias pick in the store, draining some coins off of the market. So I think it's okay still to trade, and I hope to see the market do a bit better today. But overall, prices are still very, very down, and I want to see some prices going up before I'm really like, okay, yeah, let's go buy some cards, maybe buy a weekend league team, buy some players that you want to use and feel safe about it. Because road to the final cards, that's something we're going to have to discuss in the next couple of days. It is normally a promo where the prices of players are really expensive because they are live and they're upgrading, and people know that. So we'll get into that a little bit more, but hopefully today we do see the market go up again. Guys, I'll still give you the number one tip I can give you right now. Get on bids like I'm doing right here for this Lotta Shellin. If I could win here for 750,000 coins and sell there for like 900, that would be incredible. And that's the sort of thing that is possible on bids. Get on the bids, any budget, any type of card. Specifically, out of packs are better, but get on the bids. Now, let's talk about leaks, because we had Road to the Final leaks starting yesterday, and we ended with the whole entire team being posted. Now, we're going to zoom in on this to try to see it in its full quality. EA's dropping big names in this promo. Like, we're looking at some of the players that are dropped here for these clubs. A lot of the clubs, by the way, have 2 players. Not all of them do, but a lot of them do. Since we're so far on in the competition, we're in the quarterfinals of most of these, especially Champions League. I think they wanted to drop more players to fill out a whole promo team. We've got Mbappe, of course, as we talked about yesterday. We've got Doué for PSG, Musiala, Mo Salah. I know he's got a live card right now. That doesn't mean that EA can't drop an end of an era. It means they should still drop an end of an era. We've got a Rashford card that's going to be in this promo. We've got Hincapié from Arsenal. We've got McAllister. we've got many. They're kind of behind the face cam here. Apologies for that. These are not official cards, once again, by the way. These are just the official players, not the official stats. The SBCs we're going to look at in a minute are official stats. Now, take a look at a couple more of these Champions League cards. Sorloth for Atletico, Araujo for Sporting, and Molina. And then we get into the Europa League cards. Sancho, Bernardeschi, Diogo Costa. We got a Morgan Gibbs White for Forest. And for me, what I'm excited about is down here at the bottom. Chris Richards, live card. Needed another USA center back there. He's going to be getting a card. Ismaili Assar for Crystal Palace getting a really pacey card, you would imagine. We've got a Harrison for Fiorentina that's going to be involved here. We've got a Yates for Forest there for another Europa League card. And then we have some Women's Champions League cards. Vicky Lopez, Irene Paredes, Engine, Manum, Turland, and Feller. Feller's going to have a lot of pace. She always does. So those are all the players that are leaked to be in road to the final. But we'll spare more conversation about those cards because they're probably going to be very difficult to pack. And look at the cards that might be more obtainable via SBCs. Guys, official stats for the 3 player SBCs that have been leaked so far are looking pretty good. Kubarsi, another Barca player SBC. We've had a lot of those recently. Kubarsi is leaked as a road to the final. He is going to have 87 pace, 91 defending, 88 physical with Bruiser and Anticipate Plus. Now, I was asking some of you guys in the stream yesterday because I have not used this guy all year, but I know some of you guys have for Evos. I was asking guys, like, how is this card in game? And a lot of you guys are saying he's decent. He's only about 6 foot tall, so he's not the tallest of players, but he has better passing and dribbling, so he's a bit more of an agile card. Some people said he was kind of like a Koundé type of player in game. He cannot be lengthy because he's not tall enough, but that could be a very good card. And of course, the thing with these is they are all live. So if you think Barca have a chance at winning UCL, if this is a 91 rated card, depending on what the upgrade path is, it might end up being a 94 or a 95 with 3 playstyle pluses. That would be the dream of doing an SBC like this and hoping to see the upgrades. But that's the one thing we don't know yet, guys, the upgrade path. I think that's going to be something that would be leaked today. Hopefully today on Wednesday or tomorrow. That just kind of makes sense in the way that the leaks are coming out. That's a piece of information that would really be key to knowing how worth of these SBCs are going to be worth doing. Eze for Arsenal is getting an SBC. 92 dribble, 91 shooting and passing with a finesse and a technical. That looks like a very solid card. Conrad Leimer for Bayern with Bruiser and Anticipate as well with 3 stats at 90 rated. So those are official stats for 3 leaked SBCs coming during Road to the Final. We do not know Evos yet. We don't know any of the other objective cards or SBCs, but it does, again, like you look at this team and you see a lot of big names, right? The SBCs, solid names. Impacts, pretty big names. It's just going to come down to the pack weight, which I can't imagine is going to be that good. And it comes down to, I think, the upgrade path for these cards as well. That matters a lot for how much hype there are for these cards, or else it might be another week of waiting for the next promo, like the Trophy Titans promo that is supposedly coming after this one. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about those Road to the Final leaks. Definitely going to be watching out to see what other news we get about the promo here in the next day or so. Now, let's wrap it up by looking at today's Wednesday content. Guys, Wednesdays have actually been a little bit more quieter than Tuesdays. Of course, on Wednesdays, we have the new campaign mixed player pick that should be coming out, and nothing changes with that. Today, we had a 1 of 4 88 plus that included future stars last week. Maybe EA will do something interesting with that one this week. Last call for the last day or so of the showdowns for the games happening on Thursday. By the way, for those of you guys, that's tomorrow now. For those of you guys that are getting interested in any of those matchups for the international break, qualifying for the World Cup, just a shout on those. But new campaign mixed player pick today would be a part of content. Maybe a player SBC. I still believe we have the West Ham Somerville card that has not been dropped yet via SBCs. There's no Evo leaks at the moment. Again, EA said we were getting 9 evolutions during this promo. And I don't know how many we've gotten, but it feels like 9 at this point. We had so many on the weekend, and then we had 1 yesterday. I don't know if they're counting the cosmetic build your own full birthday or not. Again, that's the thing. Or are they counting the cosmetic of getting the ice cold and the festival football answer the call? Does that count? I have no idea. So we're going to watch for Evo leaks today. We'll see if there's anything interesting related to that, but it might be a quiet rest of the week on that front. The only other thing that's really of note today is a team of the week. That does include a couple of pretty big names, including Vinny Jr. We've got Undav getting another card, Sam Surridge from Nashville, and we've got O'Reilly getting another card as well for Manchester City. We've got Broby coming in this team of the week here. Who else? We've got a Kenneth Taylor, Ben Sabini, Freigang, and Shaw. Now, Vinny's obviously going to be the face of this one. O'Reilly will be decent. But one last thing to talk about with Team of the Week. So this is just kind of a long shot, something that we're going to look at over the next few weeks, just as Team of the Weeks end. If you guys don't remember this, we were talking about it in the stream yesterday. And of course, we're going to talk about this soon too. But Team of the Weeks are going to be a really good investment because they are going to not get released anymore. If you guys look back into the previous years of Ultimate Team, Team of the Week 30 is the last Team of the Week that we get. Today, we're going to be getting Team of the Week 28. So we'll have 3 left, including today's. And then probably after that, no more Team of the Weeks. But Team of the Weeks are still required in SBCs, making them good investments. And we'll do some more deep dive on this and look at what cards to invest in. But what I tell you is over the next couple of weeks, maybe just set aside a few more coins if you want to make a longer term investment. Team of the season, I believe almost every single year, is one of the promos that makes the Team of the Weeks rise in price. And why would this year be any different? So I would highly recommend watching those player prices here in the next couple of days. And just starting to stock your club. You got multiple weeks before that really becomes a big deal, but just wanted an early shout for that today. I'm going to get back to the pack grind here because I've got some 85 plus player picks to rip. I got some more 80 plus player picks to craft as well from all these gold packs. I still have some of my crafting upgrades that I did from doing a huge span of the crafting objective in SBC. And we'll see if we can hit any more of these answer the call cards. I'm chasing the main man, Weston McKennie. That is the one card that I'm still chasing, and that's why I'm still opening packs before Road to the Final. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video today, drop a thumbs up on it, comment down below if you have any questions, and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the stream today. It's been Nate, TheFutAccountant. Have a great Wednesday. Peace out.